Hello world, check this out. Kirk Henderson. Actually, I want to talk about this grandmother baby scam thing again. You know what's really going on here? Patricia Robinson is pimping Veronica Robinson. And I'm going to explain how she is pimping her. Okay? Remember I told you what's going on here is that Patricia pretty much took Veronica Robinson's mind, and so she's blackmailing her just to get all this money out of her. And now she's holding her in bondage. You know, like this cult thing. She is holding this woman in bondage. So now she have taken her mind, and so now she have taken her baby, and Veronica is like just caught up in a crossfire with a adopted grandmother who has her in this cult. So now my daughter comes into the world, and so now they organize this thing here. You know, these low life, after my baby was born, they tries to actually they tried to mess up Alexa's mind by telling her all kind of abnormal lies. You know what I'm hearing mostly that's really, really sad about these mothers and these adopted mothers and these narcissists, psychopaths? They tell the kids all kind of lies to try to turn that kid against her father. You know, because years ago when I was on Facebook and a family member by the name of Carla approached me on Facebook. I mean, she just went out of the way with all kind of abnormal lies that she had gotten from Patricia and Veronica Robinson. You know, they told all kind of lies that they made up to just turn my kid against me. Now, how low life can anyone be? I mean, just all kind of abnormal lies. So what I'm saying here is that why is it that people feel like they can use a poor little innocent kid and try to turn that kid against the other parents because it's all about their gain and what they can get out of it and how they can be on top and how they can try to make the other parent look like a nobody just to have full control over the kid's mind. That's low life. I mean, these are careless times that we are living in, especially when you got a baby mother who will not stand up and fight for her baby father. In other words, see, I'm living in Houston, Texas, and they are living in Moreno Valley, California. I mean, they hide now. They won't let Alexa say, hello, Dad, hi, Dad, or nothing. Now, you got to remember that they took her away at birth. Now, everything was together between me and Veronica, and everything was smooth. I mean, when Veronica was down and out, going through all these terrible birth situations during the pregnancy, and Patricia Robinson, you know, everything was cool, you know? And it's like all hell broke loose right after Veronica had the baby. I mean, they know, and they knew it was all a part of this conspiracy and scamming thing. So the whole family got together and turned on me. Everybody was acting, I mean, just terribly, erratically, just from one thing to the other. From the grandmother cursing me out in the hospital, telling me my baby wasn't going to be no Alexa Henderson. It was going to be her dead husband until that got out of hand. Then she had a 14-year-old named Gramanda. And this girl was way out of order, cursing me out, talking crazy. Now think about it, world. Now, this 14-year-old girl named Gramanda was way out of line. And don't you know Patricia Robinson? was afraid of this girl. This girl was threatening to whip Patricia Robinson's ass. And all at the same time, she was a child molester in that home. Now, you got a child molester in that home. Patricia Robinson was afraid of her. Now, remember, I finds out now after my baby's born that this is a dysfunctional family. Everybody is messed up. So now I finds out, and then they run and hide and not even communicate with me anymore because they stole my baby and it was this conspiracy. So now they're not communicating with me. I'm begging and calling and pleading. 7 months went by. So I finally got this woman served. If you go back and look at the videos, you'll hear about how I got Patricia Robinson served. So anyway, to make a long story short, I was actually going to get joint custody. Really, they wanted to give me full custody of my daughter. But see, I have a heart. And so I told, when I went into to discuss what I wanted, and they say, well, you can get full custody, because of the game that they are playing. And I said, well, I'm not going to be so cold and so rude, because I do want my baby mother to be a part of her daughter's life. So let's do joint custody. And so I was going to do joint custody, but it was still complicated. What I mean, after court and all that good stuff, Patricia Robinson hired a hitman, and they were trying to kill me, and just a whole lot of mess. And I was under so much pressure and so much stress until I just got tired, And my family back home told me, you shouldn't have to be going through this. Here you have a woman who said you guys was going to be a family, and then she played like she was crazy on the end, you know what I mean? But there was never no sign of this woman being crazy, So Patricia Robinson and Veronica Robinson played me, and I'm a good person. So I fell into this trap, so they dogged me. So now what's going on now is that these low lives, they turn a little girl against her blood father. Now here you have a adopted grandmother who ain't no blood, no kin, no nothing. She just don't give a damn. And for her to do something like that and tell my daughter all kind of abnormal lies. Now check this out, world. You see, you know what Patricia and Veronica Robinson are hiding? You see, they hiding Alexa out because they don't want her to find out the truth. Why you think they are not letting her talk to her father? Because they know that they lied about a lot of things, and they know that they are scandalous people. And they know this. So they do not want Alexa to really find out the whole truth and nothing but the truth, because they know Alexa will find out how scandalous they really are. These are scandalous people. And this is my true story. I have nothing to hide. And Patricia Robinson, this woman needs to just wake up and smell the coffee and know that this is not cool what she's doing, and she needs to just get her shit together. Sooner or later, Alexa is going to wake up and see this bitch for who she is, sheep in wolves clothing. And, I was a nice guy into this situation here, and they just feel like they got me where they want me to be. No, you don't have me where you want me to be. That's all in your mind. See, I got a heart. See, I want my daughter to be in her mother's life. You know what I mean? I wasn't brought up that way to take a kid away. Now, I know these low lives, they are used to being without their blood father. You know what I'm saying? Veronica Robinson, she don't know who her real blood father is. At birth, they did her exactly the same way she is doing Alexa. Veronica don't know who her blood father is. She don't know who her blood grandfather is. She don't know who her full blood grandmother is. Veronica might know, yes, her mother, but if you see this woman I mean, she don't give a damn about Veronica. So what I'm saying here is that it becomes a pattern of things, and when people just do not take out the time and do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, this kind of stuff has and brings on some type of damaging effects to the kids when you got a mother and a adopted grandmother who does this to a kid. And you know what you are showing them? You are showing them that you are low life because you're not giving them no good form of a good sense of direction for them to see that you can guide me, you can lead me. I mean, you gonna take me away from my father and then dog my father out? Now my mother is in on this together? I mean, I know Alexa loved her mother, but look, your mother is a part of this conspiracy. And she haven't did anything to make things better. She's going along with Patricia Robinson, and now Patricia Robinson is still abusing and misusing this situation. So Patricia Robinson, you need to get your act together. I'm just gonna keep it real. You need to get it together. I mean, your time is running short with all that scheming and scamming. Sooner or later, this stuff is gonna catch up with you. I mean, Alexa is not your blood, no kind of way. So that's why you really don't care. You can try to pimp her and you can try to blow her mind and do all this stuff. But Alexa, no, you ain't no blood, no kind of way, Patricia Robinson. You just wanna be. Because life is not about all that scheming and scamming, and then you're sitting your crazy ass up in church pretending to be a Christian, you know? How can you pretend to be a Christian and you don't even know the beginning of love? Woman, you got life all screwed up, Patricia Robinson. You need to go back to grammar school and learn something all over again because you still stuck in elementary. And whoever raised you, they did a terrible job, Patricia Robinson, especially with family. You need to take up some classes in family and what it means to have a father and a mother. You need to go back to school and take some classes. You might need to go back to the second grade because it's obviously you got stuck or whatever, you know, in the first grade and you don't know a damn thing about life but just scheming and scamming people and being evil and wicked. So anyway, Alexa, your dad is here and that's not right what they did. You know, if I didn't believe strongly in what I was talking about or what I was doing, I wouldn't be here talking the way I talk. But because they dogged me out and they did all this wicked stuff, now it's coming to life. And you betcha, one day, you know, what goes up must come down. And if you think you gonna walk around Patricia Robinson and everything is gonna be a bowl of cherries for you, no it won't, because every day, every chance I get, I will be making a video exposing you, because I don't think no other guy needs to be experiencing what I went through with Patricia Robinson and Veronica Robinson. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourself. And Veronica, you better stop playing these guys and trying to put a baby on them and mess up their life, because you know damn well you're playing this innocent role and you know you're not retarded, you know you're not crazy. But you play this role just to bait them in. And as soon as you bait them in, your pimping ass adopted mother is setting a trap to scam all over again. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the kids who end up suffering the most. You know what I'm saying? When you got scandalous ass people like this, and then kids grow up, you know, being all messed up in the head and traumatized, talking about, you know, I didn't grow up with my father. I mean, I wanted my father. How could my mother do this? And it's so scandalous ass adopted grandmother do this to me. Now this kid is all messed up in the head. You know that ain't right, Patricia Robinson. You got to be a demon wicked bitch from hell, Patricia Robinson.